friends, and buenas tardes. Hoy es domingo otra vez. I think last time I uploaded on domingo, but I made the video on sábado. Whatever, today it's domingo. I just cleaned my room up a little bit because woo woo, it is room tour day. I know that some of you guys are like really interested in home renovation projects and decorating things that I do. So if this is your interest, you're in luck. This is for you guys. So yes, last year while I was living in New Jersey, I redid my room. I moved rooms in the house I was in and I redid the whole room. You guys saw like the painting process and moving furniture and all that fun stuff. For this room, it wasn't that complicated. It's a lot smaller than the other room I had, but still I'm just excited to show you. I'm gonna try for my Spanish learners who like coming here for Spanish related reasons. I'm going to try and intersperse some vocab words in here, which you might remember from my other video. If you took Spanish 1 with me, you should know some of these words from some of the things we studied. So yeah, let's hop to it and I hope you enjoy. Ok, so primero tenemos la puerta. Todo en este cuarto, mi dormitorio, es blanco en color. Cuando empecé a vivir aquí, todo en blanco. Y ustedes saben que a mí me encanta color, a mí me encantan los colores. Así que yo tuve que añadir muchísimo color sin cambiar las paredes, sin pintar. Y eso resultó y me encanta. Tenemos un espejo bien grande como en mi otro dormitorio y me gusta, creo que fue de Target, nada fancy aquí. Yo tengo un armario así, pero les voy a mostrar, es bastante pequeño. Momentito. Okay, so to give you a little perspective on size, the roof is slanted and it's really short and I'm like 5'4", so it's a really small closet. I just use it for storage of stuff. It doesn't have like a hanging rack or anything. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you. It's a bunch of like trash in a closet. So while I'm here, I'll also show you the built-in dresser drawers. So because this room is so small and it has slanted ceilings, it's fortunate actually that I have it built into the wall. It was a lot more space than I had previously thought it would be. So that worked out really well. Okay, I just looked up a new word for us. So clothing rack is perchero. Entonces yo tengo dos. So I have this, again, a little armario over here, but this one's open. It has a clothing rack below. I have like hats and bags in there. Not very exciting, but this is the perchero. So this is the clothing rack. I bought it at Target again. This is not an ad for Target, not promoting. But I had to assemble it myself and I was pretty proud of that. So that came out pretty cool and it fit everything that I needed to have hung up perfectly. It was great. Above that is my AC unit. So if you hear something in the background, that's what that is. And this little decoration, I guess this is where I'm introducing that my room is New York City themed. My room is New York City themed. I ordered this off of Etsy. There's a guy in Brooklyn who makes these signs. It's wooden. Let's see if I can get close so you can see. It's wooden. He signed the back and I just think it's really cool. It's a subway sign and I just love what it adds to this room. I didn't want to paint the walls, so I had to add color in kind of creative ways. And with the New York City theme, I wanted things to look sharp. So that worked perfectly. Hung up some bags, my mask for Monday. Para lunes, mañana, guys, I have school tomorrow. Bueno, okay, so here I have un estante. Sí, es un estante para libros, pero yo lo uso como un estante decorativo. I have a lot of stuff on here. So most of it's New York City themed, but I have just some like fun pictures. I got these little fake plants off Amazon because, I don't know what that was. I can't really take care of greenery super well. I had 2 plants and they died in transition to Virginia. So that was like really sad. But the fake plants won't die. I just need to dust them every once in a while. And yeah, so I'll come up closer. I'll also try and insert a clip. So when I first came, my Aunt Liz had picked this up for me from like Facebook Marketplace, and it was a dark brown wood. And it was like cool looking, but it did not match any of the other colors in my room and I didn't like it, just color wise. So I had this idea kind of inspired by friends who have a chalkboard wall in their house. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be really cool to use chalkboard paint. So you can watch in the little clip. chalk if I wanted to. I don't know that I want to, but I wanted kind of this texture and this idea that it wasn't just paint, that it was like a little bit hardier and grittier than just traditional paint. So yeah, that's that. To me, New York City is it's a gritty city. It's like, there's so much going on in New York City, and that's why I absolutely love it. So here you have it. Just to zoom in close in case anybody was interested. So again, like fake plants, this picture in the middle is not of New York City. It's when I visited Philadelphia's Magic Gardens. Highly recommend, super interesting, super cool. This is a Polaroid I took this summer when I went to Brooklyn Bridge, but that's actually the Manhattan Bridge. It's a really cool view. Sorry, it's slanted in the frame right now because the frame fell down before. And then this row, the book Eloise is one of my absolute favorite, and this is the collection of all the Eloise stories by Kate Thompson. But like one of my favorites growing up, and yeah, she's a New York staple. So this picture was from quarantine summer 2 summers ago, when we couldn't really leave the state without issue. So I was in Weehawken, New Jersey, and you can see across to New York City. So that was kind of fun. And then just some books. Because I'm sure you wanted to know, there's my bougie trash can. So fun. It's like a little gold accent. Because throughout my room over here, you can see there's like some cool gold accents, like that frame over in the right-hand corner. The New York pillow on the bed has gold accents. The legs of this little table over here are kind of the stained gold color. So let's have a closer look. So I get very creative with where I put my camera. And if you noticed, I got dressed in this shirt before because I think the last room tour video I made, I was wearing this shirt, and I was like, that would be funny for any of the OGs. Okay, so when I started to decorate my room, all that I knew that I wanted was like a bright color to offset all the white. So when my mom and I were bedspread shopping, I was like determined to find like kind of an outrageous color. And this one hit the mark. Es rosado, pero más como un salmón, así se puede decir. And then I found these adorable pillows, and the pillows basically determined the New York theme. Tenemos un taxi, la ciudad de Nueva York, el puente de Brooklyn. Y me encanta, me encanta. And it really all just came together from there. And here, I won't come up close on this one just because I have personal family photos in this one. But it's all different memories that I've had in New York City. So it's Polaroids and pictures from a variety of years of trips to the city. Going into the city is just something that I love to do and my family likes to do. So I shouldn't say my whole family. There's members of my family who like to go into the city, and there's members of my family who could care less, but I always like going into the city. Okay, so for people who are here for Spanish vocab, bed is la cama, pillows, las almohadas, and then comforter, I just looked it up, is the word el edredón. I have never used that word before in my life, but congratulations, we all learned something new today. Over here, I've got a pequeño reloj, una lámpara, una mesita, and then I've got some holy water, agua bendita. Never hurts. These are 3 postcards that I colored years ago. It was from a book of postcards that it was blank and you colored it in, and then you could send them if you wanted to. So I saved a bunch of them, actually. I designed them, myself. I didn't really have anything else following except the Grand Central Station one. I definitely looked online because I don't think I had been to Grand Central at that point. I did get to go later. And then on the left over here are the Brooklyn brownstones. So I originally colored it like the San Francisco painted ladies, which if you watch like Full House or something, it's those really colorful, really tall, skinny houses. No, totally different genre of things. So the Brooklyn brownstones are brown and like brick. So yeah, I had to fix that this summer. I like erased it all down and then I colored it again. So that turned out really cool. I really like that. I like that it's a personal touch. This one is also Grand Central Station. I bought this at a really cute little bookstore in New Jersey, just because I like Grand Central Station. I think it's cool. So yeah. Okay, instead of linking it, because I don't even know if it's in print anymore, I still have like the outline of the book. So the artist was Emily Isabella, and it was just this iconic New York coloring book. And these pictures of New York I have in there too, but just like cute, all different kinds of pictures. And I had a bunch, and so the ones you saw on the wall were just ones I picked to go together. They sort of worked out together. Okay, so I think that's it. It should be short and sweet because there's not like a whole lot of exciting going on there. I did have another closet in the corner that's unused because we can't open it. And then under my bed, I have storage. So if you're like, where do you keep your stuff? I do have stuff and a lot of it's under the bed. Just like books, extra clothes, that kind of thing. However, I tried to be really minimalist because I did leave things in New Jersey. I can be back and forth between there at certain times. So I kind of have like life set up here and life set up there, but I wanted this one to be as minimal as possible, just as easy as possible. And I'm really liking it so far. So I'll see when I can edit this video, but if it's Sunday right now, I have school tomorrow. Anywho, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. And see you in the next video.